Hello, everybody. Here I am. So, how are all of you? It is so good to see you today, Sunday, May 17th. Yesterday, my son turned 34, and he's my baby. So, I'm old, yes, but I'm still here, and I'm so happy to be here. I hope you're being all safe and sound. And hello, everybody. Hello. Oh, look at all these people. Marsha's here. Susan, Vicky Robles, Sherry Mercurio. Oh, Diane 57. Susan Smith. What would we do without her? Let me see. Teresa Jukovic. Good to see you, Pumpkin. And we also have someone else here with us today. Kiwi. Can you say hi, Kiwi? Kiwi, say hi. I gave her a half a cherry and 2 grapes, so she's probably busy eating good, yummy things. But hello, everybody. Michelle the Quilter is here. Deborah Donnell, too. Hello. Whoops. I shouldn't have clapped my hands. So that, I guess, Kiwi, can you say hi? Oh, are you eating some of that cherry? Can you uppy downy, uppy downy? Huh? Can you uppy downy? Yeah? You want to do dance? 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 Oh, you're so excited. Did you want to do dance? Huh? Dance? Dance? No? You're looking around? You're still eating on that cherry, aren't you? Well, I'm going to put you back on. Don't bite me. Hey, she knows when I go to get her with my left hand. Left hand is what does stuff with her. So she knows the left hand's going to put her back on. Hey, easy. Ow, no. Did you see that? She bit me hard. Hey, no. She doesn't want me to take her with the left hand because she knows I'll put her back on her. Oh, did you see it? Well, guess what? I'm going to put her back with my right hand. Here we go. Ta-da! She doesn't get away with being ugly. You know, there are times birds can be really cute, but please remember that the smarter the bird, the more likely they're going to bite you to let you know, I don't want to do that. So just make sure. Oh, no. Okay. Can you hear me? Have you been hearing me? Let me see. Does everybody see me and hear me? Oh, Vicky thinks I'm talking to him. What's his name, Vicky? I'll talk to doggies. I love all pets. So, Deborah Donnell's new long arm arrived. Hey, Parker. Hey, Parker. See, I have no shame. I love all kinds of pets. Hey, Parker. Deborah Donnell, I'm so excited. And please understand, have you done long arming before? Good. If you've never done long arming before, make sure you understand there is a learning curve, and it's okay. It is okay. You will get through it. Everybody who gets a long arm quilter has this moment where they think, what have I done? But you will get through it. I'm trying to figure out how I can move so you can see Kiwi. Kiwi! So she's really, the part of her that bites me like that, she just wants to be on me, with me every moment. And to be put on that cage, she thinks is just not fair. So let me see what y'all are doing. I am so tickled for Deborah Donnell because I know she got a good one. I forgot what kind she said she was getting, but I know it's a good one. And how is everybody? Aw. Okay. Oh, did her head go up? Kiwi! Kiwi! So, let's see. Uh, oh no. That's cute, Vicky. Okay. You just want... Oh, yes. You just want to put the quilt on the frame and get going with it. I understand. But please don't give up. Don't get downhearted or second guess yourself. It's going to take you a while to get into it. But when you do, you will love it. I miss my frame when I'm not on it. If I go longer than a week, it's hard. It's hard. So I don't know if y'all remember, last week, I did a fun quick little thing. And here is what we worked on last week. And this is my watermelon table runner. And there's only one mistake I made. Oops. There's only one mistake I made. And let me see if I can figure out what that mistake was. I came down last night to put the bindings on. And if I had it to do over again, I will have to... Okay, it doesn't say, but the only thing that I don't like, I put bias binding on, but see how that bottom edge is rolling? Because it was kind of tight. And if I had it to do again, I would ease in extra fabric starting in this area, okay? And what I mean by that is as I'm sewing it on the machine, I would push extra in as I'm sewing it, build in a little fullness. Because even with it, hi, Michelle Lang, even with it being on the bias, it still wants to cup. Now, I'm going to wet the fabric, and then I'm going to steam press it really good, and it'll be fine. But I wouldn't have to do all that if I had built in a little excess, and I was just trying to sew it straight on. And when you have that big of a curve, you need to build on a little extra. So I love this thing, and I can't wait to lay it on my table during the summer. It's going to make me want watermelon. And see how I bound the top? Okay. And you see how I bound the back. And I went ahead, since it's just a table runner, I sewed the binding on, and then I put a decorative stitch. I did. Since I did the stitch in the ditch here to do the binding on, I did another stitch in the ditch along there just to give it a little definition. So now what I'm going to show you are, these are the little watermelon buttons that I made from the polymer clay. And I baked them in the oven, 275. Package directions for like 20 minutes. And now what I'm going to show you, and once I made them, before I baked them, I just took a little bamboo skewer and punched a hole in from this side, turned it over to that side, and re-punched the holes. It's always good on polymer clay to punch the holes twice, because if you don't, when you punch them from one way, they may kind of block on this side. They kind of block up. It pushes out a little bit of the clay. So now that they've been baked, and I bake them in a toaster oven, and this time I wanted them to be a little bit shiny, so I baked them straight on aluminum foil. Okay? So I came up from the back, I came up through one of the holes, and then I'll come down that hole. I've got a doubled thread, black thread. I'm going to come back up through the first hole that I came up with in and go back down the second hole. And this is just a table runner. So I'm just going to make a double knot on the back. I don't care if these little knots show through. If I cared, I would try to bury the knot inside the fabric. But I just want them on there, and I want them not to ever fall off. So here, whoops, let me pull it back up some more. Here is the little watermelon table runner. And I love the little seeds. I love the little seeds on there. This took me no time. If I wanted to make another one, I'd probably have it done in a half an hour. So I highly recommend this. And it would be wonderful to make them maybe a little bit smaller, but have enough for your table, placemats for your table. But I just think this is so cute, and I'm going to put it on my coffee table in the living room. Oh, I also noticed, though, I used this fabric. The only problem is it got a little pale down here. So do you know what I'm going to do? In fact, I'll do it right now. Hold on. I'll be right back. So what I'm going to do with that edge, oh, sorry about that. I went and got my Inktense blocks, and I got some gel medium. Oh gosh, hold on. I gotta see if I can get this open. Oh, got it. Woo. Glad you can't see my face right now. It was pretty red. So I am going to take some of my Inktense. This is what I love about this new multimedia stuff. I'm going to pick a dark green, and I'm going to put a little medium in this tray. Then I'm going to rub the dark green and put that. See how it brings the ink right up? Get some more. Get a little bit of this lime green. Get some more. Get some more of this medium. Get some of this medium green. Then I'm going to take and wipe the excess off of those paints. And then I'm just going to come in here. I'm going to come in here and stroke some of this on. I can tell I'm going to want a little of this yellow. And since I have some right here, let me see if I can get that up to go in. I might have to. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and run the green around. Because I do want a nice difference there. Let me get some more medium here. Get some more of the dark, the more of the lime. Okay. Now come along here. Because the two edges were dark enough. But this is the kind of stuff I do now. Because you know what? There are so many projects I want to do in life. I don't want to have to sit here and go backwards and take that back off and try to recut the fabric. Now, since this has a yellow or green that I really like, I'm going to pick up some of the yellow and then come in here and add some of that yellow back so it will match the other yellow green that I've got going up. So anyway, that is that. Now when I hold it up, I think you'll see that it definitely looks better. What are you doing? Kiwi loves to throw the toys off of her cage so that I will come pick them up and get near so she can try to jump on me. So, and she wants to sit on my shoulder and talk while I'm talking. All right, so now let me put this back up and show you from a distance and see if you think it looks a little bit. And when you're gone, there's a few areas I'll touch up a little more. But I just wanted to show you that is the best way to correct a little mistake. And it's not going to be entered in the show. And I'm just going to enjoy it. And when it dries, I'll heat press it because I was going to do that anyway for the bottom. I'll heat press it. And then when I heat press it, it'll be permanent. Okay? So, yes. And the good thing about the Inktense blocks is you can do more of what I did, like do larger areas with larger paintbrushes. You kind of use your medium and make like a watercolor wash of them. And plus, I have to be honest with you. I didn't know where my Inktense pencils, they're in one of these piles here. So I saw the Inktense blocks and went, yeah, that's what I planned on using. And here is a skewer that I used to make the holes in the little watermelon buttons. But remember that if your quilt has buttons and you don't know where to get them, and especially something like a watermelon button, they might be difficult, might be expensive. I mean, what I don't like is those specialty buttons are expensive. And listen, I'm not blaming anybody because they're probably artisan made, and everybody's got to make their living. But when you're as cheap and frugal as I am, okay. Well, what's been going on with y'all? So, all right. Today's snack are red grapes and cherries. Yay! Cherries are in season. Yay! I tell you what, though, these dark red grapes have more flavor than the cherries. I'm happy. All right. Let's see. A couple little things. Now, I'm not showing y'all this to give you any ideas because I want you to keep your money and buy yourself wonderful stuff and create and create and create. But a week ago was my birthday, and a couple things came in the mail. And this is a diamond painting. It's the craft where you use the tiny little shiny beads to fill it in. I couldn't believe it. Miss Cheryl Lemon sent me that. And you know what? I kind of cried. That was awfully sweet. But next time she's going to spend it on herself. But I love it. That is so sweet. I love Miss Cheryl. My daughter gave me these metallics, which I'm going to be using on our Out of This World quilt. Find some great stars and Trishy panels. And I looked at these are roller gel pens, and they're supposed to be really good. So I'm hoping. Then, of course, I got a birthday card from Miss Bonnie. In fact, no, I have it upstairs on my coffee table. But then, look what Miss Susan sent me. So now I can't wait to work on this. I've got to figure out how I'm going to surround it. But, oh my gosh, it's got a koi fish. It's got water lilies. And it's got a pink flamingo. Let me tell you, if you saw a pink flamingo at your little pond with your koi fish, you'd be getting a gun or chasing it. I had a great blue heron. Back in Maryland, I had a huge fish pond. I mean, big. It was 10 feet long, 6 or 7 feet wide. It was big. And I loved it. And what swoops in from the sky? A great blue heron. And they were eating all my he was eating all my goldfish. And if you keep your goldfish in a big enough pond, they get like this big. They're a member of the carp family, and carps are really good growers, Asian fish. So I would go out there and chase him and yell at him and stomp because I didn't want to hurt him. I mean, I love great blue herons, but he was eating my babies. So that's pretty. I didn't realize he was looking for that koi, because koi fish can cost a lot of money. That's why I just bought goldfish, because they were cheap. So anyway, it's quilting for the soul here. Oh, hey, Adele, I think you, in emails, I think you call yourself Angela. So I assume that's what you would like to go by. So flamingos are my thing. But anyway, okay. Who misses everybody? Oh, no. And I tried to find, and I think I found how to get Vicky Lemire back on here. So if she's around, see if she can try it. And we would love to have her back with us. And I know it'll go along really well. So, okay. It's real easy sometimes to get, oh, thank you, Michelle the Quilter. It's real easy sometimes to say something that doesn't sound right on here. And, it's you have to be extra careful, huh? I'm trying to think if I've ever seen a flamingo in person. I've seen them on TV, but they're fun. She can't see anything? I don't know what that's about. Huh. I have no idea. Goodness gracious. Because if I just had her name, let me see. Let me see if I can bring up. Hold on. I do not see her on here. Do not see her on. She's not on the list right now. I don't know. Now, see, I don't know enough about here to know what to do. Oops, we just lost somebody. Okay. But if I could see her, I would certainly like to say hello to her. So, where's Kathleen? Oh, no. Oh, Kathleen, I'm so sorry. We want you to get well. Yep. You know what, Diane 57? Tell her to shut down her computer and start it again. Maybe that will work. Okay, sweetheart. But Kathleen, first, get well. Take good care of yourself. I've been busy this week. I'm real proud of myself. I cleaned the house. I steam cleaned the sunroom. And I mopped my bathroom floor and cleaned both bathrooms. I thought that was pretty good. And I did it in only 3 days. I was telling Mark, I used to better clean the whole house in 3 hours. Now it takes me days. But I get it done. So, but anyway, then the last couple days, I have been out working on my back deck plantings. And I was thinking when I was out there, because I took some pictures to show you, and I was thinking I plant mostly in pots now. I do a little bit of planting in the ground in the front yard. But when you have chickens and you let them free range during the afternoon, if you plant anything in the ground, they'll eat it. They'll scratch it up. They'll stomp on it. So I have tried to have what they call they're petunias, and they're really, I'm trying to remember the name of them. They're really vociferous petunias. They just grow and grow and grow. And I've tried having those even in low pots on the deck. Between the slugs and the chickens, you killed 3 tomato plants. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. I am so sorry. I like that rule, Maureen Collis. I like that rule. I miss sewing. I just want to sit down and sew and wait till I show you. You know, I've got the baby quilt to make. Oh, I've got to tell you, if you guys want to have some fun on a Saturday night and you love to dance or love dance type music, my son and his mother and father-in-law and his wife, their band, well, at least that part of them, two members can't be there due to the isolation, but on YouTube, it's Oracle Band. Every Saturday night from 8 to about 9:30, quarter to 10, they do a live YouTube show. And let me see, hold on, and I'll get the link for you, okay? But last night, Mark and I watched the whole thing and kind of danced around and just had a grand time. So let me get you the link. And I would love for you, if you love good music, good dance music, turn it on. So also, Cheryl Lemon has been getting her blocks out. I'm so tickled. Okay, here we go. Got the link. Okay, and they also show up on Facebook, but I don't have Facebook. So here I will share this link with you. And you'll get to see my little grandson, Russell, because they put him in the playpen in front of them while they play. So, okay, here we go. Let me tell you what, I'm still isolating. I was talking to Diana Wright just 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago at the most, and we had 85 cases in this county. We're now up to like 500 or 600 cases. We had a couple days where it grew 55 to 61 cases a day. I am so scared about this. Oh, look at Susan. And oh my gosh, I've got to tell you, I'm so scared about it. And I hate that politics are defining whether you take good care of yourself or not. I get angry when people say I'm going to go out and do what I want and I'm not going to wear a face mask and I'm not going to worry about it. I heard a 33-year-old woman on the news talking about it. She runs 3 miles a day. She has no health conditions. She got the COVID virus and she said she was on her knees, hands and knees, on all fours, just trying to be able to breathe. So look, people, be careful, okay? I mean, you want to go out there and prove you're all big and bad, you're going to get sick. And the problem is, if that's what you want to do, then that's your right as an American. You can be as stupid as you want if you're an American. But the problem is, you're going to end up at the hospitals and you're going to infect a really good doctor or nurse who's going to die. And that's where I get angry. So if you're willing, if you get sick, if you're willing to stay home no matter what and not infect anybody else, then you go ahead and do what you want. But if you're going to let yourself get sick and then you're going to go to the hospital and you're going to hurt other people, then I don't like that at all. I think that's very selfish. So I think I'm going to back off my soapbox. But when I look at 90,000 people dead, it breaks my heart. So, but let's talk about good things, because we can't do anything about stuff like that. But Mark went on YouTube and found COVID sing-alongs and things. We saw one, a Canadian choral group got together singing "We Are the World," but they put in COVID-related words. Oh, it made me so happy. The goodness in the world far outweighs anything frustrated and bad. And oh my gosh, it just did my heart good. So you might want to key into YouTube and look for, we saw this one family in England that did Les Mis with COVID words. And it was the kids and the mom and dad. And oh my God, I love that family. So take care, Maureen, hon. But just do me a favor. Keep safe. Find good things to watch, good things to build up your soul. And we're going to get through this. We can do this. So anyway, and Mark and I, along with my friend Mildred, have given a good bit of money to matching grants from Pepsi. Thank you, Pepsi. Matching amounts. Actually, they doubled the amount we gave. And to the local food kitchen, the local food bank. And so that feels good. And we can stay safe and do something to try to help others. So it's a good thing. Lots of good people out in this world and people pulling together and helping each other out. And you can't beat that. We've got a volunteer group of kids that work at a local restaurant that's now closed, and they've been going around and bringing groceries. You give them the list and the money, and they go get your groceries for you and bring it to you. If you feel like giving them a tip, fine, but they don't charge a thing. So there are good, good people out there. And we hang on a little bit longer, and then once we've gotten this knocked down enough, we can get back out. I know people get sick and tired of staying at home. I do, because I keep finding things at home that need done. All right. So, oh, good. And there is Chris Mann, Chris. His name is Christopher, Mann, Mann. He is an opera singer, and he has done some of the funniest COVID. His very best is Hello by Adele. And he's done a COVID one. Oh my gosh, it'll make you wet your pants if you're not careful. So I've got a few things to show you today. And I'm very excited about one of them. One of them I teased you about Thursday night when I did my world. And I wanted to thank you. I got some good comments back on my Molten Planet. I'm so excited about it. I also got this in the mail yesterday. This is Keepsake Quilting and Notions. You know, we've always loved Keepsake. Now that our Pineapple Fabrics friends are also, this is their sister company, the prices have come way down, and the beauty and the quality in this catalog is still there. And oh my gosh. So if you don't get this Keepsakes quilting catalog, make sure you sign up for it. Keepsake Quilting and Notions. Let me show it to you. It's usually easier if I'm reading it myself. So, and thank goodness the governor of Michigan is trying to keep my Susan. And Vicki Lemire is here, trying to keep my Susan and Vicki Lemire. And who else is from Michigan? Because Michigan is out of control with cases. So thank goodness. And I heard the lieutenant governor speak today, really fine young man. And they're trying their best to protect you. So we had a local minister here in my own city, file a lawsuit against the governor because he wanted the churches to open. I sure hope it's not because they haven't been getting collection money in, but, you know, I hope God will protect them, because them going back to churches and sitting there beside each other is not going to be a good thing. So, but anyway, but this Keepsake catalog is yummy. Let me show you the one thing that I went, oh, you know, because it's hard to know. It's a little expensive for Deb. I mean, there's plenty of beautiful quilts, let me tell you. But, you ready? This, Mark and I have been watching off and on a documentary, PBS documentary on Notre Dame Cathedral. And what an amazing structure. And when it burnt, it broke everybody's heart. Well, look at this. This quilt uses Kaffe facets fabric, Kaffe facet fabric, say that 3 times fast, and It is a takeoff on the big, huge rose window at the Notre Dame Cathedral. Because of that itself, I may have to get this one. I'll save up for it. Maybe it's going to be my whole Christmas. But is that amazing? Oh, who's leaving? What Vicky is leaving? Oh, it's probably Vicky Robles. So anyway, but is that amazing? I mean, oh, wow. Okay. So look for your Keepsake Quilting and Notions catalog. If not, like I say, get on their mailing list. Go to Keepsake Quilting and Notions and look for signing up for their mailing list. It's worth it. And know, too, that it's the sister company for our beloved pineapple fabrics. So, okay. So that was good. Then I showed the ladies the other day. I got in my Diana Wright block. And look what she put on it, the ladybug, because she calls me Ladybug. I love that. And she said, Alex Anderson. It's an Alex Anderson pattern, how to make the ladybug. How cute is that? So I love it, love it, love it. And I still only have 8 of mine made. I will get 4 more made. In fact, is Angela Adele still here? She wanted to sign up, and I want to make sure I have her on the list and get her all the information. I sent her some of the information last night. And so let's see. Let us see. Oh, well, I was looking because I asked her what she wanted to be called, and then guess what? I got talking and didn't check. So if she's still here, I want her to tell me again what she's making. And I would like it very much if everybody can get them done by next Monday and get them out in the mail. And you can just use a regular envelope, fold them up, put them in there, one stamp, boom, you're gone. So anyway, we'll get those. Then I ordered a couple little things for my birthday. Most things are going to take a little while to go in. But Akko, she's not here, I don't think. But Akko, Angela is what she prefers. Great. So Angela, I'll get with you today about the rest of the information. Here, and Angela is on our Groups.io site, just in case you don't know. So look at this. A week, you have 1 week tomorrow. We'd like you to be done with them and get them in the mail, except for Miss Bonnie. But look what I got. So I'm hoping to try to learn to tat. Somewhere I have another bobbin, but I said, I like that one. And I like the little bobbins because I can wind them easily. So then I said, oh, look at this pearl cotton with sparkles. Yay. Isn't this neat? Oh, good job, Pat Fry. Good job, hon. But isn't this cool? So I said, if it doesn't work, doing tatting, I can use these for bobbin lace, which I'm going to show you soon. And I can use this for crocheted lace. So I got these 2 things. And now there's one thing I did get. I ordered it a while back, and it took a little while to get in because it was during the first huge crunch of everybody's home and ordering stuff online. But I am the most excited to show you this. Oh, and I know what I was going to tell you. I am a little hot and tired. If I'm a little scattered, that's why. I went out this morning, and the last 2 days I've taken a couple hours here, a couple hours there. Yesterday I worked all during the afternoon and forgot that I'm so pale, and so I had a little bit of sunburn. But you think you're in the shade, you're not quite. But anyway, I got my whole back deck planted. All my planters, I'll show you pictures. Although then Diana Wright sent a picture and it was so pretty. And I'm thinking, well, am I going to show mine? And hers is so pretty. So, but there's room for all of it. But anyway, today I got all of my flowers planted in pots. And I got new pots because you remember my daughter and one of her students, he wanted some work to do to earn some money. And so he power washed our back deck and totally restained it. And it's gorgeous. So I got a few pots new. Yes, I do. I took out my sunglasses because I have cataracts and I don't want them to get worse to where I would have to have surgery. So I did wear sunglasses and I took a kitchen towel out. Southern women sweat. Don't let them ever tell you anything else because my eyes were burning. I kept getting the salty sweat in my eyes. So I took a kitchen towel out and I was just mopping my brow. But it actually felt good. And I got to tell you, for a 64-year-old woman, I did pretty good. I'd had to take all the pots and dump the soil out and put some old soil back in and half new soil. I went through 6 giant bags of potting soil. You know, the great big ones? 6. Yep. So I was a busy girl. But I said, Mark, I really want to get the yard planted. The pots planted. I want the deck to look nice because we're probably not going to be able to go camping this year. And we just took our RV over the other night because it's not running right. So we don't know what's wrong with it, whether it was bad gas or whether we've got a couple valves not doing right. So he had to nurse it to get it over. And we told him, look it over, change the oil, change the air filters, all that stuff, and probably put 6 new tires. So it's going to probably be a couple weeks, and we were supposed to go camping, but I think we'll be staying at home. The campsites aren't even open yet. So, because ours are the state park system of North Carolina. Boy, am I thirsty. I was doing a lot of sweating out there, but I saw this quilt. Do you see this quilt? It's on the cover of McCall's Quilting, and it is, let me see, what month? May, June 2020. So I got this a month ago. I saw this quilt on the front and went, boing! Like the cartoons, my eyes bugged out. I just loved this. Look at this. I just loved it. So, anyway, I showed it to Mark, and he said, ooh, I like that. And it kind of goes with that space theme. See how that looks like a moon just kind of hanging there in orbit? So I said, Mark, this was back in March. We were feeling a little sorry for ourselves. And I said, Mark, I'd really like to buy fabric and make that quilt. And there's a couple other little things I need. And, well, hon, what do you think? And here's another picture of it. I love that. Yeah, Mark thinks we'll have to just get our money back and wait till next year. So it uses an ombre fabric, and you see how you cut it along the length so you can get the gradations right. So he said, I must have looked pitiful because he said, yeah, go ahead and get some fabric. So I looked, I'm always doing teals. So I thought I want it to look a little bit more space-like. So this fabric is called Azure, which I think means something. It says, okay, it's a sky by Jennifer Sampu. Let me show it to you. Whoa. Be careful with those. Okay. I found this sky by Jennifer Sam Who. I found this order at, I think it was fabric.com, and it was such a good price. It was like $6.99 a yard, and I had to end up getting 6 yards maybe. But isn't this beautiful? Now let me show you. That's why this quilt's going to be really exciting. Look at the gradation difference. I had to get extra because they only had the dark on one side, and then it goes all the way to the pale. So, but what I have left over is wonderful for my landscape quilts, for my space series. And you know, blue is my favorite color. You think? So anyway, let me see how much I got of this. Or I don't think I have a. Let me see. When in doubt, look at the bag. 6 yards. Yep. Yep, it's 6 yards because I had to get extra to make sure to have enough dark. Then I had bought way back, maybe in February, I bought some Steam-A-Seam 2 and used it all. And I got the light Steam-A-Seam 2. I got 2 packages. These packages on Amazon had gone up to like $7 or $9. I saw them 2 different prices. And I got these for $4 or less each. So I got 2 packages of those. I love it. It's like when I go to one of those sites, I don't want to have to pay shipping. What else do I need? Then in the clearance, they had these magnetic little clasp for like I have a beetle bag that we made as part of the guild I used to run probably 5 years ago. I haven't done anything on it. I've got all the stuff. So I've got 2 magnetic clasps. Then I wanted to make a tote, but have it be really durable. So I can, because you know how when you just make them out of your regular quilting cotton, they get really worn. So I saw this. This is that peel and stick vinyl. And that way I can take a beautiful piece of quilting fabric and make it tough as nails. Peel and stick vinyl. Isn't that great? So that was a really good price because, oh my gosh, you can get them really expensive. I wish I didn't think of bringing down. I got a single pack of needles. They were like 2 something. And then I got, you know how I like to take water-soluble stabilizer and do, with thread painting, do lace work. I made some 3D butterflies before. I need to keep a sample here so when I talk about stuff like that, I can show you. But before, what I love doing is making butterflies or just anything, dragonflies. And you put it in a hoop, put it under your sewing machine, and then you just work it. I don't have an embroidery machine, so I just do it thread painting and move it around myself. And you have to take something like a Sharpie, non-water-based marker to draw the outline of the butterfly and any little inner points. And then you just change threads and make sure you go over and over the threads enough. Then you take, when you're all done with it, it's nice and thick and it's got plenty of thread. Then you take your hoop out and you take it out of the hoop and you cut around it. And I only partially wash the soluble stabilizer out. And then I dry it and let it dry. And as it's drying, I shape it so you get the wing effect. And it is awesome. Where is Kiwi? She's under her bell. I'll bring her over here in just a minute. But I got a yard of Pellon soluble stabilizer. And I love this stuff. So, okay. So that's what I got from there. I don't think I got anything else. I think that was enough. I was trying to be careful, you know. So I can't wait to cut this quilt out. But I probably should try to do a couple other things first. It's so hard because the excitement I feel getting this fabric is unbelievable. It's like the thought of a new project just gets me so excited. But I couldn't wait to show y'all that. So, and again, I cannot wait to make this quilt. I just think that's gorgeous. So, and Mark even, he can't wait for me to make it. He said, "Ooh, that is a good one." Now, let me, Kiwi, you want to come help me? Come on, Kiwi. Come on. Here is Kiwi. Can you say hello? Can you say hello? Huh? Kiwi. Can you uppy downy? Uppy downy, uppy downy. Huh? What are you saying? She's saying something. She copies almost everything I say, but I'm so hard of hearing, it's hard to hear. What? Can you say ready? Can you say ready? Yeah. So today, the only thing I didn't really plan a lot ahead because I've been planting flowers, and I'll show you that in just a minute. In fact, before I make this, I'll show you. But I just want to get some fabric cut the right size. And I grabbed some fabric because I'd like to give you a brief demo on how to make multiples of half square triangles and the paper piece method of making flying geese. Because, you know, sometimes those, especially lately, those are the things we end up using the most when we do pieced quilts. So I'm grabbing some fabric, and then we'll look at your photos because you sent me some great stuff. And I've got my backyard photos to show you. You like the sound of that fabric ripping, huh? Was that fun? Did you like that? Yeah. Can you give me a kiss? Kiss? Thank you. That was a good kiss. Sometimes you feel like you're taking your life in your hands to give her a kiss. It's like, oh, I know you're excited, huh? Are you excited? You going to say hi to everybody? What? What? She was just saying what? You going to say what? Okay, I want a contrasting color here to show you how to do this. So, 1 second. So how are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Oh, good girl. Yes, she's a good girl. You're a good girl. Oh, so excited. Oh, yes, you're excited. Oh, what a good girl. Okay, here we go. So I got my two contrasting fabrics that we'll work on in just a moment. And I'll put these here. I want to get them ironed before I work on them. So let me get my iron turned on. But anyway, next week I'll come back with another fun thing to do. And because I love that. That's just kind of the thing I love doing the most, is showing y'all little things to do. Ooh, has Jamie showed up here today? Jamie cut the tip of her thumb off. I think it was her thumb, or was it her finger? She was cutting with her rotary cutter and sneezed mid-cut, and it ran into her finger. And she had to go and get her fingertip glued on. Oh, Jamie, Oh, Jamie. So please be careful, everybody. Please be careful. So, yeah, that was pretty awful. We all felt really bad for her. It was her finger, not her thumb. Okay, her finger. Oh, and one time, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but this finger right here, it is missing this part of the tip. That was a mandolin slicer. So I've never used the mandolin slicer again. Oh, Jamie is here? Oh, Jamie, you are here. How are you doing, sweetheart? When all of us read your post on the site, it was like, oh gosh. Use the guard. I didn't use the guard, did I? It had this thing you're supposed to stick in the potato and it wouldn't stay. But I've never used it again. So Jamie, tell us, honey, about you're getting a klutz glove. Good. It's healing. It just hurts really bad. All those nerve endings that you cut and oh, honey. I think it's your left hand and your right handed. So at least that part. I'm glad you're okay, Sherry. Oh my gosh. Yeah, when you think about those gloves, that's better. And just be careful. If you cut standing up, you always want to have shoes on too, because I had a friend that accidentally dropped the cutter and it sliced the side of her big toe and they couldn't get it to stop bleeding. So she was in the emergency room with that. Aw, you're here multitasking. Hi, Crystal. So I got some cute pictures that Jamie sent us today. Hey, do uppy downy, uppy downy, uppy downy. Hey, want to do uppy downy? Good girl. Do uppy downy, up. You're being real sweet today. Thank you. Do you want to do dance? 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 Yeah, you're dancing. Good girl. Oh, you're so excited. Oh, good thinking. Good thinking, Susan. Oh, good for you, Jamie, because we're so sorry that happened. Gosh, and you lay there and think, if I just had that is such an awful thing. I don't know if I told y'all this, but I have some scarring on the side of this finger. See the lines on it? My daughter graduated high school, my oldest, in 1996, and so we decided to add on to the deck for her graduation party. So we were rushing, and I accidentally stuck my finger into the table saw. And I'm real lucky. It looked like hamburgers, so I was thinking, am I going to lose this finger? Luckily, it was just the skin right there. It took 18 stitches. But I tell you, just when you least expect it, you're in a rush, you're busy doing something, distracted, and then wham. But poor Jamie, that just got to me. I know I could have lost my finger. It was so funny. I came in because it was bleeding terribly, and it was so mangled we couldn't tell yet. And so I came in and I said, Mommy has hurt herself. So Daddy's going to take me to the hospital, but we're going to be okay. I'm okay. I wasn't crying or anything. I'll be okay. Becky, if you can take care of your brother and sister. And she said, Mom, you scared us to death. When you were deadly calm like that, we knew it was bad. And I was on the way to the hospital going, if I have to lose my finger, it's okay. And so when I got there, the doctor looked at us and said, am I going to lose my finger? He goes, no. It was just in the fleshy part over here. But I wanted to be prepared, So, oh, gosh. Well, Jamie, you be very, very careful with yourself, sweetie pie. Come here. Up. Come on. Step up. Where are you going? All right. Let's look at some pictures. Yay. All right.